What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have 7 things you will never see in the Netherlands Part 2. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to smash subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's dive right in.
So I was recently showing my son some old footage of us living back in the States, and it's always a trip to see just how much you just will never see here in the Netherlands. But it's completely normal back in America. I mean, you'll see this stuff every day. I know, yes, I pulled up in a parking lot. Oh man, now the reason I'm actually making this video is because my son actually brought up an interesting point the other day. We were watching Cars, the movie, and he saw a school bus in Cars 3, and he was like, "Dad, what's that?" So I'm explaining to him what a school bus is and how these things are like in America, they're just big yellow buses and all sort of stuff. And I've actually showed him footage of a school bus. But now look, if you don't know what a school bus is a big old yellow, kind of orangish bus that carries a bunch of kids to school.
Yeah.
It'll usually only run in certain parameters of the specific school that you're in and only pick up kids that go to that school in that parameter. And they're usually used for kids who live a little bit further away from the school and they can't walk to school. So back when I was in Atlanta, when I went to middle school in Atlanta, I could actually walk to school. So I didn't have to take the school bus. But when I went to high school in Atlanta, I actually had to take the school bus from my house to high school. The school bus would roll up, stop right in front of my house, pick me up, and keep going to pick up other kids and just take us right to school. And now, not all places in America have this, to be honest, because I remember being in Chicago where I remember specifically we needed to take an actual public transport bus, like one of the public transportation buses to get to school. They didn't really have a school bus. And yeah, these school buses are extremely common and they're really long, like these big, long, yellow, we call them the big cheese. But yeah, this is something that you just will not see in the Netherlands. I haven't seen not one big old fat yellow bus. But though, I have seen these small little scooter things that carry the kids. The driver's usually like maybe a teacher, and he's standing up driving and he's driving all the kids. My son actually went on one right before summer break. And dang, I wish I actually had a video of it. It is really dope. There's just a long seat and the dude's just standing up right behind at the back, like riding it. And yeah, that's probably the closest thing to a school bus I have seen. Other than that, like the kids are just riding their bikes together. They have on vests and they'll ride the bikes with the teacher if they're going somewhere. Or they're just walking with their vest on. Somehow I got into a group of teenagers.
That's so cool though. I would have loved to see a video of this scooter thing, whatever it is. It's that the teacher drives to take these kids to school, and I love that the kids can just ride their bikes to school. They can walk to school, and then for I guess school things, they're riding with certain vests on, riding their bikes with the teachers. Like that's freaking cool. I don't have any issues with school bus. Like school buses are cool too. Like they go out and help these kids, pick kids up that may not have another way of getting to school. They live too far to walk. Their parents can't take them due to work or whatever reasons. So there you go. School bus, come pick you up, take you to school, come drop you off. I think that's essential too.
Now something else that was like extremely common back in the States that you just will not see here ever. Like I have not seen this one time. Because you see in the States, when you go grocery shopping, right? No, we ain't talking about the tipping. Yes, you will see asking for tips now in grocery stores in the States. You definitely not seeing that here. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm actually talking about is when you're actually paying for your groceries, after the person rings it up, the cashier will ring it up, right? And then they will proceed to bag your groceries for you. I have never, ever seen this here. And man, they will just go hard in the paint on bagging your groceries. They'll double bag them for you if you got like glasses or heavy things. They'll even strap like a sticker thing on where you can like, it'll make a handle for you. Like if you have like bottles of water or something like that, or a box, they'll make handles for you. They are going in on bagging and getting you ready to go out the door.
I mean,
what's funny to me is that when I really think about it, it's kind of a bit ridiculous. Like, jeez, how much convenience do we need? But yeah, man, I'll be honest, I have never, ever seen this here. Not one time. Never. I actually haven't seen it anywhere in Europe. I don't even think I've seen it in Asia either. I think this is one of those things that's extremely and uniquely American. Very, very American.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you will not see this in the Netherlands. And now since we're talking about groceries and grocery stores,
I do feel that with the convenience aspect, how convenient do you need it? But I will say there are some grocery stores that just hire like high school kids to come and bag groceries after school or on breaks, and so I think that's really cool of them to give these kids an easy way to make money because you're just bagging groceries. But I mean, and that's no disrespect to bag groceries saying it's easy, but yeah, like we all bag groceries. But yeah, it's cool to just give these high schoolers an easy way to make money. Like in my hometown, we had grocery stores that would only hire high schoolers for bagging groceries. So yeah, it's convenient, but it's a lot of convenience. But like, it's cool to see them be able to make money doing this.
something else that you won't see that you'll see a lot in the States at grocery stores is once you're done, you got a bunch of bags, right? And you go out to the store. Sorry, that guy was all up in my grill. But yeah, once you leave the store, you got a cart full of groceries. A lot of times you will see people out trying to help other people put the groceries in their cars.
Yeah.
Well, obviously for a tip. Wherever scooter this is, I hope you don't mind. I was using it to prop up my camera. But yeah, you will never see this here. Like I mean, at least I've never seen it. That's something else I actually haven't seen globally. All the places I've been to, I've never seen anybody outside trying to help, customers put things in their cars or put them in their bikes or boxes, whatever. I've never seen anybody out there trying to do that for some money. Now, if I'm being honest, I have noticed that a lot of times it's just random people like kids, but then a lot of other times though, I have seen it where it's actually employees that work at the grocery store. They will just go out and help the people unload their carts. Something else that I've noticed that you just
The people that I just mentioned in the hometown I grew up that said they only hire high school for baggers. Yeah, they would bag them and then they would help take them out and put it in the car. Most of the time, they were helping more of like older people, senior citizens who may have had a harder time, right, getting everything in the car. So they would go out and help them get everything in the car, just try to make it as easy as possible for them.
will not see here, which is a good thing. I really like this. Is you will not see like major chain restaurants like McDonald's or just anything popular. You won't see them on every corner that you turn around.
I feel that.
You're just not seeing them. Like, don't get me wrong, you do see them. You'll see them in certain areas here and there. But pimpin', you ain't seeing them like how you're seeing them in the States. Like they are everywhere in the States. What I have noticed is you'll see most of this stuff like in Amsterdam or in like the city center of Rotterdam. You're seeing them in mostly city center parts of that city. But as soon as you just step outside a little bit, you don't see nothing. You're not finding these major chains like Burger King, KFC, all this. You're definitely not finding those. But in Harlem, for example, you'll see a place like Oscar's, and it's like 3 of them, right? In the city center. But as soon as you leave the city center, you ain't seeing them. Now you'll see other local bakeries and grocery stores, but you're not seeing the big chains. And to me personally, I like that.
I feel that. Yeah, I'd say our big chains are McDonald's. You're gonna find at least 2 McDonald's, maybe 3, 10 to 15 minutes within each other. Like fast food literally everywhere.
Now if you couldn't tell,
I could definitely get in my car and drive past at least 50 fast food joints if I just drove for maybe 10 minutes. I drive by at least 50 fast food.
We are in Amsterdam, and this is where that Hard Rock Cafe is. It's a really nice square over there. But then also you have big park right over there, Vondel Park. Super nice, gorgeous park. Usually don't come over here that often, but today I felt dangerous. Also too, they used to have a spot called Sushi Samba right over there, and they replaced it with Grand Cafe. That's what they replaced it with. Believe it or not, but Sushi Samba is actually the place that I proposed to my wife at in London. But yeah, they just took it away. I don't know what they did. I think it just didn't do well during the pandemic, because I noticed that's when it was gone. Like right as the pandemic was ending, it moved away. Also too, another quick side note, it is back to school today. Like everyone's supposed to be back at school, but dang, it is like super crowded. Now I don't know what this square is, but you have the Irish pub right here. That's where the Sushi Samba used to be over there. And then you have the Hard Rock Cafe right over here. They're really cool. Actually, both of these places are actually pretty good. The Hard Rock Cafe is good, as well as this Irish pub. I actually I actually filmed two videos in both of these places. Yeah, you see, you have a feast pad that runs right through the square.
That's so
Really
nice.
cool too as well.
That's
So
so
everybody
nice.
can come from the park that way and come all the way through this way and go on their way. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite squares. Again, especially with the feast pad going through, and this is usually with water. For some reason, it's not on. They also have the chess tables right here set up. Very kind of remind me of New York and Atlanta. And then over here, you also have this whole little. I don't know. I can't tell if these are office spaces or what. I can't really tell. Maybe office spaces, maybe apartments. I don't know. You guys you can let me know. But there used to be something right here. I can't remember. I thought there was like a big chess thing right here. But yeah, I don't see it no more. Oh, we got some guys playing chess right over there. A whole group of people. I would go whoop them up, but I don't know how to play chess. And then right over here, this is actually where the feast pad runs through and you're back on the main street. Now, once you come out of that little square, then you are hit in the face with the movie theater that's right here. There's also a really cool, there's a lot of nice restaurants right down here as well. I filmed at one of them too. Then you also have this dope shot of the art right there on the wall. And then over here, you have all these statues of, oh, let me get out the way. Almost got hit. You also have all these statues of Komodo dragons or big lizards. Not gonna lie, I thought they were real at one point.
That's really ooh, I ain't trying. I can't walk over there. Can't get too close over there. They got them big lizards over there. Be like, you start walking past and dang, they in the same spot every single time. Oh, these fakes.
There's a place right there called Cafe American, right? Someone suggested it, and I'll be honest, I completely forgot, but I actually went there. I've been there 3 times already. That's my bad, whoever suggested that place. I think I commented saying that I've never been there. Thanks for the suggestion. No, I have been there.
Oh, dang.
So like the Ghostbuster van. Now, something that is very common in the States is when you go to someone's house and you look at their laundry machines, a lot of people have these big, massive, whale of machines to do their laundry and to dry their clothes. And then I'm being so serious. These big laundry machines, like these washing machines and these dryers, they are so massive. You could do you could do my whole family's laundry in one load. I'm not even gonna lie. My mom had one of these. Me and my family went to go visit my mom about 2 years ago, right? And we went to Florida and we stayed at her house. And no joke, we put all of our laundry in to wash the clothes. And it took up maybe a quarter of the machine. I'm not even joking. We put all our clothes in there. We have a lot of clothes, but it took up maybe a quarter of the laundry machine. So then when we were doing our laundry, we got to turn the knob all the way to not small, extra small load. But then here though, holy cow, we do the same amount, I would say it would take up 75% of the laundry. And now this ain't no shade to my mom or anybody in the States. It's just, yeah, these things are just massive. And I have not seen these things here. I haven't. It is a lot going on. Holy cow. It is a lot of people here, especially that way down there. Man. I could barely move the camera. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit somebody. Yo, that was sauce. I ain't never seen an ambulance motorcycle. Never seen. That was my first time. He pulled up, he was helping this lady. Oh wow, come on. You cannot tell me that ain't sauce. I know we were mainly talking about things that you won't see in the Netherlands, but that is something you will never, I have never seen something like that in the States.
Yeah, I haven't seen no ambulance motorcycle. No, never. And what did he just say? Because I was going to say something about it.
Quarter of the laundry machine.
Okay, talk about the laundry machines.
Yeah,
I feel like we do got big laundry machines. I mean, they get their own room or they get stuck in a garage. But yeah, we do that where you can get a good size load of laundry done. So yeah, I think me, my wife, and my son, yeah, we can do our clothes in one load. But then towels are separating. My son spits up a lot. He ruins a lot of clothes. His and ours. But yeah, I would say I appreciate the laundry machines that we do have.
I've never seen something like that in the States. Never. Oh man, and now something else that you just will not see in the Netherlands would have to be a diner. Now what's funny is that I mentioned this in a video that I kind of miss diners, and
Hmm.
yeah, you will not see a diner in the Netherlands. But though, I actually have to take that back because pimping, I actually found one in Harlem. See, come on, all right? Look at this place. This is definitely diner vibes. Look at the aesthetic.
That's fire.
Stools right there and everything. Come on. I guess this is the dessert bar right here behind me. All the desserts on this side. Come on, tell me that's not sauce. Man, what's
Yeah, that's
crazy is
soft.
that I live kind of around there, right? But
Oh,
I walk by it all the time. Never even notice this place. And I'll admit, it's not a full-on diner. Like, you ain't getting hash brown and eggs and
yeah,
all that stuff. You ain't getting that. The aesthetics is there. Like, Pippin, this
yeah.
is it's
It's your
definitely
pop.
has the vibe of a diner. And they even took it a step further by adding a cinema, like a cartoon cinema in the back. And now don't get me wrong, there are a bunch of things that you will not see here in the Netherlands that are just so popular in the States. For example, drive-through ATMs. You definitely
Yeah,
ain't seeing a drive-through ATM in
so
the
nice.
Netherlands. I ain't never seen one. Now, something else that I can say that I have not seen, and you probably
Hey, that's dope that you got to see that diner though. That he actually found one. That's insane that he actually found one. And it did have all the aesthetics of a diner. I didn't know diners weren't a thing in the Netherlands. That's my first time hearing
will
that.
not see here in the Netherlands is you won't see the Dutch flag like on everything, like headbands, clothes,
Oh yeah,
anything and everything. Flag bikinis, flag shoes, flag sandals, flag hats, flag sunglasses, like everything. And I look,
yeah,
I could be
everything.
definitely wrong about it. I could be completely wrong, but I have never seen it out of the almost 5 years of being here. Never seen it. Now you are gonna see like the Dutch
Ever?
colors flying around, as well as maybe the flags at the Formula One race. Side note: Formula One is here this weekend. Hashtag get Sky
Hey,
Money to Formula One. Yeah,
Max
that's about it. I've
Verstappen.
never seen people just wearing the Dutch flag like it's bikinis or hats or anything. Like I ain't never seen it. And for me, I also think that this is also a good thing because I always found it kind of weird to be wearing the flag everywhere and also post it up in your bedroom and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like it's to me, it was always a bit strange. I know I've mentioned this in another video. I can wholeheartedly say I actually don't know any other country I've ever been to that just has the flag everywhere.
And I feel that. And I feel that.
So yeah, that place that I was just at, it's actually in the red light district. It's called the Thai Street Bar and Cafe. And believe it or not, it was the only place that I could find without everybody all up in my grill. Like all the places were
That's
packed,
crazy.
all of them. So I saw that place and I just jumped right on it. But since we are sort of in the naughty area, we got to be extra careful. Hey, look, we ain't trying to get banned off YouTube. Look, hey, I'm just Super Saiyan.
I'm just super. I always love sky videos, bro. But I feel like you do see our flags on everywhere, on our clothing, outside of our houses, on our cars. Literally, that patriotism is just pumped into us throughout our entire lives from the moment that we're babies. Tell me what y'all think about this video, though, about some of the things that you might not see in the Netherlands that are common in America. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.